This is part two to this video I'm doing, and I don't know what I was gonna. I mean, I think I'm gonna title it "If I Win, I Lose." Okay, and this would be the second one video. Um, okay, where did I get to on that? I can't remember. I was talking about my father. When they brought me over here and handed me to this woman, Lida Dempsey. Um, my father's portrait was brought, a great big one, kind of like this. It was a portrait, of course, but it was like this picture, only he was holding me. I'd been christened. Oh, I can hardly get up and down, so excuse me. But anyway, so I was christened, and here's the deal on this. Uh, I was born in '39. Hmm. So uh he never meant to leave. They forced him out with the Illuminati did, your global government, and that includes all these, the mafia, which was these people I've been talking about on the other one, Tony Bennett, Frank Sinatra, I don't know, I could go on and on. But anyway, I was talking about being down in Florida, and the man walked up to me and said he was the flying Frenchman in the Olympics years ago. And he showed me a newspaper clipping, and I had a cup of coffee with him. I was on the causeway at the shop, near the shop, and he just asked me to have a cup of coffee. He wanted to show me a folder. I walked into the restaurant with him, and he showed me some things that were very meaningful to me, and I've just expressed that over the other one. If you care to look, it's about Frank Sinatra and uh, some other stuff. Okay, where did I get to? My father held me, so I was christened. Now, then, you're talking about Elizabeth is illegal, her father, and I put that all up over time, and then on this first video this is a half. Um, Meghan Markle, they're illegal. I'm talking about. I don't even know if that's really Harry, and I guess they're going to go through with this, and the world's all awaiting it. NBC, all of the TV's covering next week and everything. I want to ask you this: if, by the grace of God, that someone could do it now, has the power, they would have to tell about me and somehow could bring up pictures and show the horror stories done to me and my sons just because we were born kidnapped by this bunch of thugs, the Kennedys and part of my family, and Rothschilds, Rockefellers, Bilderbergers, but JFK and his father and Roosevelt. I could go on and on. But they're so praised. Nobody seems to care, so I'm not going to get to all this, I don't guess. But anyway, Elizabeth's always known. And I'm going to show how much money, I don't know what else they have, that's really mine. And I have lived in hell. I've starved, I've frozen, I've had things done to me and my children that are so sick because I was kidnapped. They were born here, of course. Um, Anyway, I'm going to read that in just a minute to you if I can get this up on this video. I wanted to mention about Frank Sinatra because this is like a conundrum. This person told me, well, they sat down and they knew me, about me. And I knew that much after they talked a few minutes. They didn't get it off of YouTube or Facebook either. He was talking about Frank Sinatra was one of the things, and he said, well, oh, Blue Eyes. He said, do you remember they used to call him that? And I said, yeah, and I do. And he said, well, he was Italian, supposed to be Italian. And his mother used to take him to sing and, and I think got him started. But anyway, the point in it was to think about it. And I really don't know what he meant. Here's what he meant. It's like a puzzle, and he meant for me to think about it. Sinatra was down in Florida, and he's part of the mafia, the Tony Bennett and the Kennedys that kidnapped me, the Roosevelts, etc. Okay, He has blue eyes. I think he does. That's what they called him, old Blue Eyes. There was a reason this man told me to think about it. He said to me, he said, you know that the father has a certain gene and produces a blue-eyed child. I don't know if he said child or male. Anyway, the point being that I got from it was Frank Sinatra really Italian, or just his mother Italian, or what was the point of that? There was a point to it. Okay, they called him the chairman of the board. He's mafia. Frank Sinatra, etc. And by the way, the Kennedys, JFK, the family, used to go and take trips and stay with Frank Sinatra. Okay, now then, I don't want to mention this one. It's a family there, part of the Windsor. I'm not going to say their name. But the one that came on Facebook and said they knew the moment that I saw your posts in your account that who you are, and she knew I'm Margaret Ann Windsor and what happened to my dad, and Churchill burned the Windsor files. Cosmos Lang, the Archbishop of Canterbury, knew my mother. She was Queen of England 36 before this group of thugs took Winston Churchill, Roosevelt, Rockefeller, Bilderberger's Uncle George, Elizabeth's illegal father. They're illegal. So I'm going on. But the Archbishop of had to have had something to do with my christening. He did know about my mom being queen, and he was part of the takedown. Now you've got Meghan Markle going to go in, and doesn't she have to go, the Archbishop, marry them, or excuse me for not knowing that little detail. So this is almost like a slap in the face over and over if it's not told. It's the biggest heist that ever happened. So I don't know what else I can say. Let me see here. The Kennedys, this relative of mine, and I hope they don't hurt her or something for telling me this. She sent some stuff, and it was before Facebook went to Wikipedia, and I lost it on there, and I never got the other that she sent. Anyway, she had pictures of her and Castle and growing up, and the Kennedys would visit. And the pictures of them, and Jackie Kennedy's sister married into the, well, they weren't really royal family. What was their name? I've forgotten their name right now. But anyway, they started hobnobbing. They even got the prince added to her son's name. And by the way, I've put stuff up on there that's very true about JFK and the son that I'm talking about. But they all used to play together. So this has been going on with the Kennedy clan trying to infiltrate, and obviously did, the Windsors. Okay, I guess I wanted to get to this real quick. I want to see show the torture that's been done to me. I'm 79. I had 2 years with my parents, and they were still alive in October the 20th of 86. The double died in 72 and was buried at Windsor Castle. That's all I'm going to say about that. I've lived a pauper, poor, nothing to eat. I didn't commit the crimes. And this woman's always known. Part of my family, especially the German side, did try to help, did help. And some Americans and the British people. Okay? I don't know about now, because suddenly I'm hearing that they're talking about demolishing the monarchy. And I thought, well, if I even win this, to be able to go back, because I am the legal heir right this minute. I was born, the minute I was born, it was legal. So anyway, I wanted to put down, and I don't know what all, this is my money, my homes, and you should see what they're going to show you next week, that Meghan Markle and Harry, and I'm not even sure Harry's Windsor, but what they're going to live in. They're going to show you all this opulence that I lived in a chicken shack where little chickens ran around under the breakfast long breakfast table made out of wood. I won't tell you all the other things went on in the kitchen. And you'd get up in the morning, and the little chicks would be underneath the table where they'd crapped all night. I mean, I could get graphic, but there's things what they did to me, like making me run across a thing of coals that just taken out of the stove, and I thought I passed out. I don't know how long I passed out, but this is ongoing. Now, what didn't I not put if I have time? I want to put up a little bit of how much she made, if I can get it. First of all, she has access to the crown jewels. She shouldn't have. She's a war criminal, illegal as heck. That's associated with the Queen, and she has a lot of artworks. Now, Philip Mountbatten, her husband, cousin, same relation to me he is to her, except I didn't marry him. She did, and thank God okay, receives an annual payment himself worth, they gave it in dollars here, so I'll read it. 488,000, I believe. That wouldn't be right. Is that right? 48,000, I guess so. 488, comma. I better get up on my reading of millions and thousands. 000. Okay, Charles and Camilla received 1.8 million recent financial year from the estates they have, and I have lost part of this. Let's see if I have it here. Wrote it down. Okay, Charles and Camilla have mixed private and public monies. In recent financial years, it's because who his mother is, and he's supposed to be king, which is illegal. But in the recent financial year, the couple, Charles and Camilla, made $28 million from estates. They have a huge estates, evidently, but left to provide income to the heir of the throne. So this bunch of thugs has been using what's mine, what's my father's, and what belongs to my children. And now then they're saying they might demolish the monarchy. So wouldn't I win to get to go home and clear my father and mom's name and all of it, and the Brits, what was happened? She sold us out. They did. Look at Great Britain. They didn't come in the United States to save us. They come in to take us over. Obviously, I'm the Queen of England. I'm here in this country where you're sending Meghan Markle over there to marry an illegal that's not a monarch, and they're going to give her the name princess, and she's going to become part of the royal family. Illegal it may be, and it is, but it's about to happen. Okay, this is, I'm just going to read this, and I had it about what all Elizabeth has got, but I may have lost it here. Recent financial year, the couple, this is Charles and Camilla, made $28 million from estate. Couple also received $1.8 million from Queen's sovereign grant, and another $627 million from, is that million? Yeah, I guess it is, from various UK government departments. Maybe it's 620. Wouldn't be 627,000. That's what it is, though, I think. Okay, sorry I got this confused. Let's see if it's anything. I had another with what she made on it, and I've lost it. Wow. You should see what all she gets. Let's see, it's not. That's Charles, so I guess I don't have it. Well, you can Google it like I did if you're interested. And they were talking about the Kennedy Elizabeth personal fortune worth up to $470 million plus. I'm going to let go at that if you care to see what all the woman has stolen from me, the life, and my country. She represents the Illuminati. She's high up in it. They're your mafia. They're your global government that came to be because my father would not sign any of these illegal leases or treaties. And so they put George in, her father's, the sixth, illegal. And they took over my country. They went to the UK. I mean, they've gone to all parts of the world now, but they went to Australia. They had Area 51. They put their bases underground in the UK, the United States, the Illuminati. Well, part of the Illuminati's in my own country that sold us out. Winston Churchill, the Archbishop. My goodness, he knew who my mom was. I think he would have had to have married them. He certainly knew. Everybody did. There's people that are alive who down in Australia who do remember my mom and dad and about me being born and kind of the uproar that happened, and then suddenly, So I'm going to leave it there. I don't know what happens this week, following week. I know I'm in really bad health. I've lived hoping that I could clear my father's name and my mom's, hoping that people that have committed the torture to me and my children would be held accountable. Part of them are dead, so anyway, I guess I'll leave it at that. And next week, people from the United States are going over there. The Illuminati-controlled media is having a hoopla over the wedding, and they're still claiming that my father married Wallace Simpson, which is a total lie. She's an American spy. He's a double, or just one of the doubles, the imposter. And my dad and mom were still alive October the 20th of 86, married to each other. Look what they did to a beautiful man and a man with integrity. They took everything from him, had him marrying a whore, a spy, when he was married to a beautiful lady, my mom, a school teacher from Madison, Wisconsin. God save the Queen.